Now, students, this is the question number 35 of the chapter Death of a Partner. My dear students, every question is solved in the four steps. First step of the solution is read the last line. Read the last line and draw the format. Why we are reading the last line? We are reading the last line so that we can come to know what is the requirement of the question. What the question is asking to prepare. First, the question is asking to prepare. Naman's executor will pay. Prepare the Naman's capital account. Only account is to be prepared. Capital account is to be prepared only. No journal entry, no loan account, etc. Only the executor's Naman's capital account. Okay, this is the first step. You are reading the last line and drawing the format Naman's capital account. Second step, read the adjustment of the question and start to give the solution. The first, that Naman died on 30 June, but accounts closed on 31st March every year. It means Naman has died after the 3 months of closing the accounts. After 3 months of the closing account. Okay, make it point here. After 3 months. Now the adjustment is his legal heirs, means उसके जो भी executors हैं after his death, whatever the legal nominees will be entitled to receive the balance of his capital, the share in the goodwill, which you will calculate it, his share on the profit based on this way base, and IOC. And further information you have been given. Beside this, you check the balance sheet, you write off these types of things: old goodwill, old deferred revenue expenditures, and you distribute the general reserve if you have any, and the workman compensation reserve, these things to be distributed. Now we see the capital account of the deceased partner. First, we see the working notes. Working note, gaining ratio. You have applied the formula so that you can calculate the gaining ratio of the remaining partners. That is 2:1 among the Aman and Raman. Because for the goodwill, adjustment entry is passed. What is the adjustment entry? Gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners capital account. This is the entry. Why this is the entry? Because the gaining partners reduce their capital and increase the sacrificing partners capital to compensate him. In this question, sacrificing partner is the deceased partner, who is Naman. Now you are calculating the goodwill. First, you have calculated average profit of the 4 years, that is rupees this. According to the requirement of the question, means adjustment you have been given. Goodwill is 3 times of the average profit, rupees this. Now you are calculating a share of Naman, 2/5 of the firm's goodwill, rupees this. Now Naman's capital should be credited with this amount. Make it with this amount. And for the same amount, their capital will be debited. And his capital should be credited. They are the gaining partners because they are continuing part in the firm. And it is the deceased partner, means sacrificing partners. Means you will debit their capital and increase the Naman's capital. So for this, first we see the capital account of Naman. Now see here the treatment of goodwill. Adjustment entry. You have increased the Naman's capital in the name of Aman's capital and Naman's capital. In bracket, you could write adjustment entry for goodwill. Next working note we are seeing. The next working note is here. Average profit of the 2 years, rupees this. And Naman's share for 2/5 for 3 months for which he was alive. Make it point to calculate the share of the deceased partner. First you calculate the profit for 1 completed years. 1 completed years. Then according to the adjustment, for this profit that is for 1 completed years, his share for 1 completed profit, 1 year's completed profit, his share for the period for which he was alive is calculated. That is rupees 48,000. He was alive in this question for 3 months only, up to 30 June. So 3 months, for 3 months, his share in the profits of the 1 year is this, and you will pass the journal entry profit and loss suspense account debit to Naman's capital account. It means Naman's capital account should be credited with the amount of rupees 48,000. Now see, profit and loss suspense account. His capital is increased for the amount of profit. Now check the next working note. Now you are calculating the IOC, interest on capital. The capital of the Naman is given 7 lakh in the balance sheet. 12% for 3 months. Amount is this. For 3 months, 12% of his capital. Rupees this. This is the IOC to be credited. Now, see here. He is being credited with the amount of interest on capital. Written here IOC in the short form. IOC rupees 21,000. Now, in the adjustment, you have seen the treatment of this, and this. Now, student, come on the balance sheet after the adjustment. In the balance sheet of the question, you have been given the opening balance of his capital, rupees 7 lakh, plus in the question in the balance sheet of the question, workman compensation reserve. It is distributed among the old partners in old ratio. So his capital will be increased. And also you have been given the journal entry, journal reserve. It is also distributed among the partners. Now check the balance sheet of the question. See in the asset side what the amount is there, any item to be written off. Yes, you have been given advertisement suspense account. In the question balance sheet asset side, you have been given advertisement suspense account. It is written off in old partners old ratio, you can say. Written off means their capital should be debited, means subtracted. Now you can check the balancing figure of these and this. The balancing figure is now 13,29,000, and it is to be transferred to Naman's executor's loan account. Now come on the next question of this chapter. In the next question, 36, question number 36. Again, we are coming on the last line of this question. In this question, you have been asked to pass the journal entries and to show the executor's loan account till it is finally settled, as we have learned in the previous question, I think question number 34. In the same manner, you will solve this question as question number 34. Now we start. We draw the format for journal entry and draw the format of Z's executor's loan account. After that, read the adjustment. Now, see, balance sheet of X, Y, and Z on 31st March, and Z died on 31st July. Means to say after 3 months, April, May, June, July. April, May, June, July. After 4 months. After 4 months, he has expired. So whatever the amount is for profit, you will calculate for 4 months. If there is a IOC, you will calculate for 4 months. Now read the adjustment. Goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of 3 years purchase of the 5 years average profit. 5 years profit you have been given, for which you will give the share. Then deceased partner to be given share profit till the date of his death, means for 4 months. Some adjustment related to adjustment of the revaluation of assets and liabilities you have been given. Next, a sum of rupees 12,233 paid immediately. And finally, it is also written, he shall be paid 10% interest, 10% per annum, with annual installment, 2 annual installment, and you will pay the amount of loan. My dear students, first see the journal entries very carefully with the working notes. Now see here the first journal entry of distributing the reserve. Workman compensation reserve account debit to X capital, Y's capital, Z's capital. Old partners, old ratio, old things distributed. Distributed means capital will increase. And general reserve account debit, old partners, old thing distributed means capital increased. At these both the items you have been given in the balance sheet liability side. Now X capital account debit, Y's capital account debit, Z's capital account debit to advertisement suspense account. Old partners, old things write off, which are given in the asset side of the balance sheet of the question. So their capital will be debited, means write off. Write off means capital debit. Old partners, old ratio. Advertisement suspense account, asset side in the balance sheet of the question. Next, this is the adjustment entry for the amount of goodwill. Now for this we are seeing the working notes in the question. See the working notes. For the valuation of the goodwill, which is to be credited to him and debited to the gaining partners, according to the adjustment, goodwill is to be calculated of the average profit of the 5 years, that is rupees 15,000. Multiply with 3 the number of years purchase, means average profit of the 5 years, multiply the number of years purchase. Now you have calculated the firm's goodwill. And first check the gaining ratio of the continuing partners, so that they can compensate the sacrificing partners in their gaining ratio, that is 3:2. Now check the share of Z in the goodwill for 1/6 of 45,000 rupees. This means Z's capital will be credited because he is sacrificing partner, and you will increase the capital of Z, and you will decrease with the same amount of these two partners capital, because they are the gaining partner. So X and Y will reduce their capital with the amount of rupees 4,500 and 3,000 respectively, and will increase the capital of Z. So we have passed the journal entry. In the question solution, you can see the adjustment entry related to the adjustment of the goodwill. Gaining partners capital account debit to sacrificing partners. Gaining partners have compensated to sacrificing partners by debiting their capital, means reducing their capital and increasing the Z's capital. Next, according to the adjustment, you can see here that some assets are decreasing. When there is decrease in any asset, it is a loss, and when there is loss, the revaluation account debited. At the time of loss, debit the revaluation account and credit the assets, because decrease in the asset is credited rupees this and this respectively. Vice versa, when any asset is increasing, increase in the asset is debited. This is the gain, so at the time of gain the revaluation account is credited. Now you can see the net effect of these two journal entries. Revaluation account is debiting rupees this 3600. In the same manner, revaluation account is crediting rupees this. Now you can check, there is a loss of rupees this, there is a gain of rupees this. Check the net gain on revaluation account. With the net gain, you will increase the capital of the partners in old ratio. You are distributing the gain in old partners, old ratio. So you will increase, credit their capital in their old profit sharing ratio, make it point. Now, profit and loss suspense account debit to Z's capital account. For this, you can see the working note. See the working note for the share of his profit according to the adjustment. Profit of this year has been given to you rupees 24,000 and Z share 1/6 for the 4 months for which he was alive of 24,000 rupees this. I repeat again, check here, for 4 months for the period for which he was alive, you will check his share for 1/6 of 24,000. That is the profit of rupees 1920 of the year 1920. Now it is the share. You will increase his capital, means credit his capital. Now check the capital. So P&L suspense account debit to Z's capital. You will do the total of Z's capital's credit as well as the debit. Now you will see the difference of the credit balance and the debit balance of Z's capital. The net balance will be transferred to the executor's loan account. So you will pass the journal entry Z's capital account debit. You have closed this account and you are opening a new account to Z's executor's loan account. According to the last adjustment of the question, you are paying rupees 12,333 immediately. So we'll pass the journal entry Z's executor's loan account debit to bank account. Now you see the executor's loan account till the final payment. Look at here. You transfer the balance of rupees this on 31st July. And bank account was credited, means debit the Z's executor loan account with the amount of rupees 12,233 as you paid this amount immediately. According to the last adjustment of the question, Z's executors will come after 1 year. Okay, but before 1 year, you are going to close your accounts on 31st March. So from the date of his death to the date of the end of the accounting year, means 31st March, you will calculate the interest on the balance amount. The balance 22,233 minus 12,233 is equal to rupees 10,000. 10,000 is the balance. So you will calculate the amount for 8 months. from 31st July to 31st March. For 8 months, 10% per annum of rupees 10,000. 10,000 the balance of principal. Rupees this. Now the amount of principal 10,000 plus interest 667. Total is this, is balance carry forward on 31st March. Now this balance carry forward will show you here, will become the opening balance of the next year on 1st April 2021, and the balance is 10,667. His executors accordingly would come on 31st July, because from 31st July to 31st July. Now you will calculate the interest between these two periods from 1st April 21 to 31st July, means to say for 4 months 10% of the principal, that is rupees 333. This is the amount of interest. Now students, on this date when you are showing the interest, his executors would come, means 31st July, and you would pay 5,000 rupees, because the balance was rupees 10,000 of total principal. And in the question it is written that the balance of rupees 10,000 would be paid to his executors in two half installments. You can say two annually, two half installments equally. Okay, half of 10,000 is 5,000. So the amount of principal 5,000 plus total interest for 8 months, for 4 months, means for 1 year complete. The amount 6,000 you are paying. Now the balance is 5,000 rupees. But on 31st March you are closing the account, so you will show the interest 5,000, 10% for 3 months. Rupees this, and you will show the balance on 31st March 2022. The balance carry forward 5,333. Next, this balance of the last year will become the opening balance of the current year. The balance is 5,333. Now his executors would come on 31st July 2022. Now 5,000 rupees principal, 10% rate, 4 months the period. This 4 month has come by seeing this 2 period from 1st April to 31st July. The interest is this. So the total of these two figures will be paid by you, bank account, and this, all these three figures: 5,000 as principal, 10,000 interest for 8 months. Now this is for 4 months. Total amount paid by you is 5,500. This is the most important topic of this chapter, loan executor account. My dear student, I hope you have got it. If you have not got it, if you have not understand it, first listen my advice. From the PDF, do the solution in your fair notebook. Then learn the concept. I repeat again. First, you prepare the notes. First, you do the solution in your fair notebook from the PDF. Then you learn. Then you watch the video. I hope that you will get the solution.